Ever feel like your car is a total mystery? Well, you're not alone. In this explainer, we're going to demystify 5 essential fluids under the hood. Seriously, knowing this stuff could save you a ton of time and money. So, let's get right into it.
Okay, so you pop the hood, and you're staring at this crazy maze of caps, hoses, and reservoirs. It can feel pretty intimidating, right? But don't worry. By the end of this, you'll be able to navigate it like a total pro. I promise.
First up, let's talk about the big 2, the engine protectors. These fluids are absolutely critical. We're talking about the things that prevent serious, and I mean really expensive, engine damage. Let's dive into oil and coolant. So, what's the real difference between them? Think of it like this. Engine oil is all about lubrication. Its job is to stop all those fast-moving metal parts from grinding themselves into dust. Coolant, on the other hand, is all about temperature control. It's basically your engine's personal air conditioning and heating system, all rolled into one. Let's zoom in on engine oil for a second. We call it the lifeblood of your engine, and for good reason. It's got 3 huge jobs. 1, it lubricates everything to prevent friction. 2, it helps carry heat away from super important parts. And 3, it actually cleans the inside of your engine by grabbing all the gunk and dirt.
So how do you check it? It's actually super simple. First, make sure you're parked on level ground and the engine's had time to cool down. Then, find the oil dipstick. It almost always has a brightly colored yellow or orange handle. Pull it all the way out, wipe it clean with a rag or paper towel, and then push it all the way back in. Then pull it out one last time, and that's your true reading. You just want the oil level to be right there between the min and max marks. Easy.
You know, the oil itself tells a story. Fresh, healthy oil has this nice amber color. It's totally normal for it to get darker over time, by the way, but, and this is a big but, if you ever see oil that looks milky or foamy, that is a major red flag. It probably means coolant is leaking into your oil and you need to get to a mechanic like yesterday. If it's just really black and feels gritty, well, you're just overdue for an oil change. All right, on to our second engine protector, coolant. You probably also know it as antifreeze. Your engine generates an absolutely insane amount of heat. So coolant's job is to soak up all that heat, carry it over to the radiator to cool down, and then head back to do it all over again. It also, as the name implies, keeps the whole system from freezing solid in the winter. Checking this is really easy, but listen up because there is one crucial safety rule, and I cannot stress this enough. Make sure the engine is completely cold. Never ever try to open a hot coolant system. It's under pressure and you could get seriously burned. Once it's cold, just find the see-through reservoir. You can spot the fluid level right on the side. Just make sure it's sitting between the min and max lines. And there are a couple of key things to look for here. If you find yourself constantly having to add more coolant, you've probably got a leak somewhere that needs to be tracked down. Also, pay attention to the color. Coolants come in different types. You'll see green, orange, pink. The important thing is they should never be mixed. Your owner's manual will tell you exactly which kind your car needs. Okay, engine protected. Now let's talk about actually controlling the car. We're moving on to the fluids that handle your stopping and your going. That would be your brake fluid and your transmission fluid. You see, these 2 fluids are all about turning your commands into real action. Brake fluid, well, it takes the pressure from your foot on the pedal and magically turns it into stopping power at the wheels. And transmission fluid, that's the stuff that lets your car shift gears so smoothly, whether you're getting on the highway or just cruising down the street. Brake fluid is pretty amazing. It's what's known as a hydraulic fluid. So when you push down on that brake pedal, you aren't physically stopping the wheels with your foot. Nope, you're actually pressurizing this fluid, and that pressure is what clamps the brakes down. It's an incredible transfer of force. And let's just let this one sink in for a moment. No brake fluid, no brakes. It really, truly is that simple. Of all the fluids we're talking about today, this one is the most non-negotiable when it comes to your immediate safety on the road, period. And the good news is checking it is super straightforward. Just look for the small, see-through reservoir, usually on the driver's side of the engine bay. You can see the level right through the plastic, so you don't even need to open it up. Just make sure that fluid is between the min and max lines. So why does the condition of this stuff matter so much? Well, brake fluid is hygroscopic. It's a fancy word that just means it loves to absorb moisture right out of the air. So fresh fluid is a nice clear or golden color. But as it gets old and soaks up water, it turns dark. That water is bad news. It can boil when you brake hard, which makes your pedal feel all spongy and weak. Plus, it can rust your brake lines from the inside out. All right, let's talk transmission.
This fluid is a serious workhorse. Inside that incredibly complex gearbox, it's doing three jobs at once. It's a lubricant, a coolant, and a hydraulic fluid. It lets all those little clutches engage and disengage, giving you those buttery smooth shifts. Now, checking this one is a little different, so it's really important to get this right. Unlike your engine oil, you check transmission fluid when the engine is warm and running with the car in park. The process with the dipstick is the same. Pull, wipe, stick it back in, and then pull it out again for the reading. Just remember, for this one, the engine has to be on. And boy, does the color tell a story here. Healthy transmission fluid should be a bright, translucent red. It'll get darker as it gets older, that's normal. But if you pull that dipstick and the fluid is dark brown or black and smells kind of burnt, that is a sign of trouble inside the transmission. You'll want to get that looked at before a small problem turns into a multi-thousand-dollar repair.
All right, we've covered the heavy hitters. Let's finish up with the absolute easiest safety check you can possibly do, your windshield washer fluid.
I know this one might seem minor, but think about it. It's a huge safety feature. You're driving along and a truck blasts your windshield with mud. This is what instantly gives you your vision back. It's so easy to find the reservoir and fill it up. Just one key tip, don't use plain water. It doesn't have the cleaning power, and in the cold it can freeze and crack the whole system. If you live somewhere cold, make sure you get a proper winter blend. Okay, so we've run through all 5 fluids, but the real power here isn't just knowing what they are. It's about turning that knowledge into a super simple, repeatable habit. Let's build your new 5-minute checkup. And this is basically your new cheat sheet. Once a month, just run down this list. 1, check your engine oil. 2, check your engine coolant, when it's cold, of course. 3, glance at your brake fluid. 4, check your transmission fluid. And 5, top off that washer fluid. That's it. 5 little steps. And this right here is why it all matters. Seriously, taking just 5 minutes a month can help prevent breakdowns, make your car last way longer, and literally save you thousands of dollars in future repair bills. It is the best return on investment you will ever make for your car. So what's the big takeaway? You are now empowered. You know more about what's going on under that hood than most other drivers on the road. So the only question left is, what's the first fluid you're going to go check?